Have you ever stood in front of your wardrobe, really looked at it, and just thought, there has to be a better use for all these clothes I never wear? Well, what if that closet right there could actually be your next side hustle? Okay, let's get into it, how you can turn those pre-loved pieces into a proper little business. And this is it right here. This is the thought that starts the whole thing. It's a huge shift in how you see it, isn't it? We're not just talking about a spring clean or making a few quid on the side. We're talking about the potential to build a real, actual digital shopfront run completely by you. Because, honestly, that's what this is. It's a chance to become the CEO of your own small, stylish empire, and you can do it all from your phone. So, if you're feeling ready, let's dive into the nitty-gritty of how you actually make it happen. Every great idea starts with one of these, right? For a woman named Emma, that moment happened when an offer came through for a dress she'd listed, and it was enough to cover her Friday night sushi. The source material calls it a deliciously obvious realization, and you can totally see why. That one little sale just clicked, and it unlocked this whole idea of turning closet clutter into a steady cash flow. Now, this bit is absolutely crucial. You wouldn't try to sell a gorgeous vintage gown at a car boot sale, would you? The exact same thinking applies online. Different platforms kind of speak different fashion dialects, and figuring out where your stuff belongs is genuinely half the magic. So let's start with the big two. Vinted, think of it like your friendly, no-fuss group chat. It's fast, it's easy, and it's perfect for those recent high street hits that are still on trend. Depop, on the other hand, that's the edgy, cooler cousin. It's all about the aesthetic, the curation, and it's the place for your unique vintage bits or those Y2K finds. And this table just lays it all out perfectly. Beyond Vinted and Depop, you've obviously got eBay. It's the dependable old guard, where you can sell pretty much anything. And then for those really special high-end pieces, a designer bag you've invested in, Vestiaire Collective is like your exclusive digital boutique. They even authenticate things for you, so you're reaching serious buyers. Okay, I know the idea of admin can feel a bit ugh, but honestly, getting set up is so much easier than you think. This isn't about mountains of paperwork, it's just a really quick checklist of 3 essential things you need to do to get your shop live and ready for business. Let's just break it right down. First, your profile. A friendly face goes a long, long way. Second, link a payment method so you can, actually get paid. And third, just figure out a simple shipping plan. That is literally it. Profile, payment, postage. Easy. Now, this is where we get into the really useful stuff. The little tips that just make life easier. Like using PayPal on Vinted means you get your money instantly. Or knowing that Royal Mail's signed for service gives you that extra peace of mind. And using Every's lockers for bigger parcels after work? Game changer. These are the hacks that make it all run smoothly. Right. Once all the technical bits are sorted, it's time for the fun part, creating your shop's vibe. And your bio? It's one of the most powerful tools you have. It's not just a description. It's your chance to connect with people and build that little bit of trust before they've even clicked on an item. Just look at this example for Vinted. It's perfect, isn't it? It's friendly, it's relatable, it gives a little peek into your personality. You immediately get a sense of who you're buying from, and it just feels so much more personal and trustworthy than some faceless shop. And then for Depop, see how the whole tone shifts? It's cheekier, it's a bit more brand-focused, it uses the right kind of language for that platform. Curating, Y2K daydreams. It just shows you get it. This is a brilliant example of how you can tailor your little persona to fit the platform perfectly. And just like that, your shop is officially open for business. Seriously, imagine it. You spend an evening listing a few things, and then the notifications start. A like here, a question there, then an offer from someone who's going to give your old favorite a brand new life. That little ping of a new like, it can be a very nice sound to fall asleep to. Oh, and that feeling when you make your first sale, it's just fantastic. Suddenly, you're not just clearing out your wardrobe anymore. You're actually running a little business. You're packing up orders between Zoom calls, arranging drop-offs, and feeling, even for a moment, like the CEO of your very own micro-empire. So, now you know how it's done. You've seen the blueprint, from that first little idea all the way to the first sale. The only thing left to do now is actually start. It really is your turn. So go on, open up that wardrobe. All those pre-loved treasures are just waiting for their next chapter, and your new digital shopfront is waiting to be opened. The only question left is, what are you going to list first?